AskReddit by Nikki James. What is a phrase someone says that is an instant red flag? Trust me, I am not like the others. I'm not like the other girls, I have snake arms. Do you know who I am? I'm the juggernaut bitch. People think I'm an asshole because I tell it how it is, don't hold back, speak my mind, and blunt. Sooner or later you'll realize that they're just an asshole. Just hung out with a girl last night that I thought might be a potential new friend, but she said she loves fighting with people and pissing them off. She said this in the context of another girl she was working with who was irritating her, so she was intentionally saying things to get to her. I already got slightly weird vibes from her from the start to that made me feel uncomfortable around her, but that kinda confirmed where they were coming from and made me realize I will keep a safe distance. I dated this toxic loser for only 2 weeks because there were way too many red flags. But he straight up told me, when I'm bored, I start fights with the person I'm dating. No. I ain't got time for that shit. Also, unicorn powers unite. Get in my submersible, it's safe. No, this is a genuine PS2 controller. We wouldn't use some knockoff crap. We are like a family here. Translation: I like to underpay my employees and meddle in their personal lives. All my exes were bitches. Oh, really, Brad? That's why they left you? I'm a disruptor. Fits nicely alongside I'm an entrepreneur. No, you're not. You've ran 3 businesses into the ground through your own hubris and stupidity. Alpha male. Do people unironically call themselves alpha males? I can't be near elementary schools within 500-meter area. Wait, that's what you meant when you wrote loves kids on your Tinder? Look what you made me do. All my exes are crazy. While I'm sure there are some people who are very unlucky in romance, most of the time it just means the person takes no accountability for the failings of their relationships. Edit to at, people who are reliving trauma with their relationships don't often play the "all my exes are crazy" card. That phrase is generally reserved for people who hold much of the blame for their failed relationships but would rather pretend like every ex was the problem. If someone says this, chances are they're the common denominator among those relationships breaking down. A lot of people don't like me because I'm blunt. No, you're probably just an asshole. A lot of people don't like you, and that includes me. Either you trust me or you don't. It's a bullshit statement. All trust is not the same. There are lots of kinds and levels of trust, and trying to bootstrap from one to the other with some flimsy guilt trip is dishonest. For example, I trust my sister to watch my kids, but I do not trust her to do my brakes. I trust my mechanic to do my brakes, but I do not trust him with my kids. Edit plot twist: my sister is my mechanic. Closed bracket. I just spent an hour and a half comforting your mechanic, bawling his eyes out because he loves your kids. Thanks a lot. I'm an alpha. No TF, you're not. I'm not a programmer, but I know anything alpha needs a lot of revision. I never fart my ex-BF. Edit to ex-BF because many thought my ex was a woman. Then turns out she's into scat or something. Makes fun of something you like. When you make fun of how someone laughs, dances, or eats, you're making sure that's the last time they want to do it with you. My grandma. I'm brutally honest, that's just who I am. Deleted. I'm always right. My mom used to say to me, "You think you're always right." I just thought, of course I do. If I thought I was wrong, I would change my mind. Anyone who posts and uses the hashtags Namaste or Grateful Heart usually turn out to be gigantic entitled assholes. My brother does this, alongside wearing a Christian cross, not because it's religious, but because it symbolizes peace and love. He works as a bartender, and his favorite part of the job is the power trip of kicking people out and denying service. I think that alone says it all. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Translation: I will be a dick to people because I'm entitled. If you can't handle me at my did least, you don't deserve me at my did least. Have you got the time set to you while walking alone at night? You got an extra smoke, bro? Random dude who split my head open a few years ago, giving me 12 staples and a crazy scar that I cover with longer hair and hats. I'm an empath. Every single time someone says that, they later turn out to be anything but. Real empaths don't go around advertising. Wooward, my co-worker, calls herself an empath and her sister an energy vampire. Meanwhile, I'm absolutely drained after a day of working with her. Hey, look at the red flag I brought. Wish I could find the article. There was a guy who did this as a humorous icebreaker. Showed up with red flags labeled with stuff like "has a cat." It's because I'm a Scorpio, Pisces, etc. There comes a time in many young men's lives where they must make a choice between making fun of astrology and getting laid. That being said, I'm a Gemini Sun, Scorpio Moon, Leo Rising. I'm a real man. If you gotta tell people you're a real man, are you really? In India, it's when men make promises of getting married to the girl just after a few dates. RIC, you've never been to Utah. Emotional abuse isn't real. Gaslighting isn't real, you idiot, said to me by my father. Hello. Take that shit someplace else. I don't have time for that kind of negativity or drama in my life. Hello. How are you doing on this fine evening? So possibly. Irregardless.